Welcome, welcome. Good morning, my little agents and agentettes. Hopefully, you starting off your day really good, and things are gonna get better for you if you're not. So today, again, I couldn't get my model to work. I think it's purely the webcam. Probably going to switch it out for another one, which isn't bad. I probably have one laying around somewhere. And it's just I tried everything, restarting and stuff like that just did not help whatsoever. And like, I don't know what else to fucking do. I really do. It's funny to say that because I really don't know what else. I'm thinking about making a PNG, making a PNG, which is going to be fun to do anyway. Because I want to do that too. I want to make a PNG and stuff like that. So we can have some options to go around with. My intention wasn't to use that model forever. Hopefully by sometime, a lot of shit is going down for me. So like, some probably time by next year where I have a actual model. Hopefully, save up some money. I plan on working very hard. I'm a very hard worker when it comes to certain stuff. I need to clean my monitor. Oh my god, there's so much shit on it. And the thing is, none of this is from me. It's probably from my brother always touching it. If you don't know, I have a younger brother, and like he loves touching random shit in my room. I don't get it. But yeah, I'm thinking. Here's what we're gonna do. I'll probably get started on a PNG tonight and start there and start putting stuff like that into motion because we need something to look at. Y'all need a face to look at. So it's just not me sitting here talking and y'all don't have no clue what how I'm feeling and stuff like that. I really hate not being an expressionist, but I am an expressionist a lot of the time, and I'm starting to notice that as I review my own VODs and stuff that I'm expressionless the whole time. Like you can't hear my voice is like monotone. Like you can hear me laugh and you can get the sense that I'm smiling, but you're not really sure. So I'm gonna work on being more expressionful in the future. Another thing is like I really don't know what else to do in Genshin besides like farm characters. I mean, I can always do story quests and stuff. The quests and stuff for Primo Gems, which I'm always down to do because free Primo Gems is life. Primo Gems is life. I refuse. But the fact that Lantern Rite is around the way makes me not want to do it because we're already getting like 10 free wishes plus Primo Gems from the events. I'm just like, ah, shit. Basically, that's really where I'm at. And that the crazy part is I don't even know what pity we're on right now. Because I always end up doing a random poll for some reason, and like I'm at some form of pity. Let me know if I'm ever doing this wrong. So we're at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. 55 pity right now, and it's a 50-50, so we don't win. Like, I won't mind losing to at least a Tainari, or that's really why I haven't put on digital characters, because I know if I know my luck, I'm gonna lose to Tainari. So there's no point of me pulling for Tainari, or like pulling for a digital character when I can get the free one right here and then. I wouldn't mind losing that to Tainari, but that means I instantly got to be ready to be on my grind to get more Primo Gems because I'm not gonna wait forever for Hu Tao's banner to rerun. I mean, I also could get Yelan because she's also like very fantastic too. But like for me, I don't know because I feel like Yelan. Well, this goes for all characters. Yelan has this very specific mechanic that I want to abuse, but I would need like C2, C3, and I just don't have the money for that. And that mechanic is her dash because that's what I want to rely on for like applying hydro damage without relying on much more, without hydro damage without relying on her burst. Don't get me wrong, I love the fact her
Remove
burst.
all obstacles. There is no escape.
Solidify!
Shine down.
It hit him all the way back here. I don't recall ever. I guess I have to wait for another rerun of Raiden to get C2. for C1. That means I'm just gonna have to guarantee it, because I honestly want C2 just to ignore defense.
Shine down.
And I did do out for talent materials. Didn't get any of, like, I didn't even get one piece of what I needed. I was originally doing it for Sayura. I was just going, I already used to transfer Resi, so that's like no big deal. But I used to transient resin and stuff like that. So like I was expecting to get at least one piece so I can upgrade Raiden again. No, I don't get that. I get the pieces that I don't fucking need. Like, and then I got all these nice, I got a few nice artifacts. I think this one was really like the one I wanted to lock, but it's HP percent on a circlet. See, why do I get HP main stat? Look at these start out numbers right here. Fucking fantastic. Start out numbers, fucking tastic. Like, bro. Like, some of these start out numbers are great. This was actually a really good flower. I had to lock this. This one too. This was like a really good. Yeah, these two are like really good ones. I probably should want something different on the sands, but like I couldn't help myself. 4, 8, 9, 10. We only have 10. So even if I wanted to strong box something, I couldn't. I'll probably start strong boxing with fucking pyro shit. I want to see if I can get a pyro damage goblet and it roll like incredibly well, because I don't. The thing is, Hu-Tao sends in the crit damage more than anything, and like I feel like I'm gonna need more crit rate. Like I said, there's only a few pieces that I really would want to change. So there's not a lot more. It's not a lot of pieces I want to change for real. So like, it's not even the goblet that I'm worried about, because the goblet rule like incredibly well. Like the goblet rule pretty good. This was pretty good. I think it went into like 1 roll into defense, but other than that, the goblet kind of rolled well, and I don't hate it. So which one has the pyro damage run? I know I have a pyro damage. I would want another circlet. Yeah, definitely another circlet to roll into defense and this more than anything. This wasn't that bad. This is actually not that bad. If I wrote more crit rate, I would have been happier. But yeah, another piece all around would be fine. I just want to have a pyro damage. Maybe what's on another piece and not the this. I'm thinking it's on another piece then. This piece were overall better, and it was just a better piece overall. That's why I put on Raiden. Like, that shit was looking real good. I just hate when I get promising pieces like on the feather attack, crit rate, crit damage, and it just rolls flat defense or HP. Oh my god, dude, that pisses me off so fucking badly. It is not even that I'm mad that it rolled like that. I'm mad because, like, why? Why would you ever play with my feelings like that? I'd rather farm for another 2 days to get that piece again and it roll like somewhat decent than you play with our emotions like that. Like, that's my only problem. It rolled so well.
Illusion shattered.
It rolled so well.
My apologies.
So like, I'm not dangerous in need for pieces. Like, they aren't necessarily horrible, because a lot of them were copium pieces. Because I didn't think at the time when I was farming this domain for Klee, I was like level 8 or like 30 something, maybe 40, with like a level 80 Klee, and that was it. Because at the time I really didn't level up any characters. I got the perfect person for you. If I'm trying to put the shield out now, I'm gonna just keep saying, why doesn't standing in fire like set his shield off?
Let's light it up. My apologies. Inazuma shines eternal.
See, I just want that fucking C2 constellation. That's it. And it's only for one reason too.
There is no escape.
Because it knows 60% her of defense, and like, you know how much that's a lot of its defense going. But it's fine. I just wait for another rerun. And then that day is coming out. I don't want Al Hatham. I don't know why. I just don't want him. I just don't want Al Hatham out of everything. And that like
Shine down.
Stabilize.
I think I'm gonna start
I
off by
will
like
have
farming
order.
whopper flowers and stuff like that. And that's about it.
Whirling snow. Ha!
Get those whopper flowers out of the way because we just need the last what?
My apologies.
I don't even know. We just need the last few that we need, and then that's done. And then I think I'll just do some exploration for Prima Gems to see how many we can come out with. Is that all of them? No, of course it'll be one more. I'm trying to think of Starfell Valley. So yeah, I'm thinking we just first off whopper flowers. And then the town domain for her is open, and so it's a weapon and switching domain. I'm thinking I might actually like play something else, or like we might, because I want my resin like not to cap out, but I want to be able to actually farm. I still need refinements for the cat, so that could be fun to like look around for something. Like every time I look around for pufferfish, they're never there.
Take flight. Yeah. Let's light it up. Teamwork is yeah. Illusion shattered. My apologies. Yeah.
Oh, that's not everybody. Fuck. It's gonna tell me the reinforcements are coming in on. Bro living on 1 HP. Oh god. Bro's dead ass living on 1 HP.
Whirling snow.
I can't wait to play Dead by Daylight tomorrow. It's been a while. I really want to get back into it. Cause like it's a fun game.
Adventure time.
70, 57.
I'm going in. My apologies. There is no escape. Ha! Now you shall perish.
Bro.
Ha!
Yeah, I just don't know what I'm missing with writing. I feel like everything is fine except for crit rate. That's where I'm at right now. Like everything's okay except for like having ass cheeks of crit rate. And like maybe our attack could be a little higher. Yeah, ass cheeks at crit rate, but this is like fine. You only need like 200 to like. I'm gonna say this now. Why is Pyro Raz on here? Okay, but to be honest, you really don't need that much fucking. Well, she had. Why does everybody have like, bro? Could these be Yelan pieces I'm using? Cause like, oh god, some of these are like dog shit. Like this feather, it's just fucking awful. I don't want to cope with that. I don't want to cope with none of these pieces. I really don't, because none of these pieces are fucking at least relatable. But on the other hand, let's just go strong box and shit. And then we'll hop in the form of whopper flowers or whatever. Because I don't think I only need to farm like a couple of them at this point. Because there's no point in me doing anything else. I only need a couple of them. And I got some quests to do. I actually want to do Ganyu's quest. Because like the thing is, everybody knows the fact about Ganyu and something trying to eat her and like it choked on her.
Add Astra.
I'm trying to be the thing that chokes on her for
Thank
real.
you for
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
commissions.
Dendro, we're gonna need those for.
Ad Astra Abyss.
I ain't gonna lie, 3.0 events and stuff are the ones to be at. Because Nahita's already getting a rerun. She just came out. Like, deadass, she just came out. I need Benny. She just fucking came out not too long ago, and she's already getting a rerun later down the line of 3. I want to say 3.6, 3.7. I can't wait. I'm gonna get her. I regret not getting her. I didn't think she would be that big of like a buffer. Imagine having Nahita on your team in Abyss, and on my team in Abyss. I would be fucking unstoppable. Put the right artifacts on her, get her at least a good set. And I'd be fucking unstoppable. What am I trying to make here? I could make these. What the fuck is this? After triggering, quicken, aggravate a hyper bloom or burgeon leaf of consciousness will be created around the character for a maximum of 10 seconds. When picked up, the leaf can grant the character 60 elemental. This is a broken sword. This is a nice sword. I don't know who would use it, but like that's actually a really good sword to like cop up on. Like I remember people saying that Sumeru's craftable weapons were semi worth it, but I didn't think it was going to be worth it like that. That's actually a really good. That's really good to have. I need to get better. I need to farm Noblesse. I'm not farming Blizzard Stray ever again. Oh yeah, we just put a strong box and shit. It's just I have so much bad luck. I'm fucking Blizzard Stray. It makes me so angry. It makes me so angry that Blizzard Stray is so fucking down horrendously. It's just so fucking awful sometimes. It's only like 2 artifact domains that really give you like all artifact domains are going to give you a hard time regardless, but like it's really 2 that really bust your balls. And Noblesse is one of, like Blizzard Stray is one of them. Noblesse is another. What do we need? Is it hair? Crimson Witch of Flame. I mean, all these pieces are doo-doo anyway. Except for 2, that's the weird part. It's only 2 that aren't like complete dog shit. I have 1, 2, 3. I could get 4, but this piece could be something great, and this piece could be something great. So we can just take this piece out then. It's a boom, yeah. Hat. Not coping with that. Not coping with this. Definitely not coping with any of this. This is why I kind of don't strongbox. Not coping with any of that. Hydro dip. And people wonder why I say what I say. Like shit. You're just gonna give me dog shit the whole way through. It don't even. You're blowing. Not to be like that, but you're really making it weird. You're making it harder for me to do anything. That shit was awful. Kaya makes that. I need. Let me get some more out of this. 49 should be fine. 7 of those. If anybody makes like a steak. Never mind. I never knew Amber meat. I never knew certain characters would give you like bonus dishes, or I didn't know which bonus dishes to like have. I had Amber's. Does anybody make mint jelly? And did like a specialty dish? No. I know this is for. I think. Yeah, Ningguang. Does anybody make stir fry? No, this is the one thing I would expect people to make. That actually looks like bomb to eat. I know it's on Kujusara makes that. Miso soup. I think Toma. That's that one. I was wrong. I have so much. But I don't, Berg egg roll. I can make some of that. There's just no character bonus for certain shit. I know Rosaria makes that. Let's see what this is all about. I want to see hers. Oh, those are nice. I like the little name they gave it too. So Noel, you're staying on that. Okay, so that's just for. I'm looking for just dishes. I know Cleve makes this. I know she makes that. I'm looking for all health dishes. Angel makes that. But other than that, I don't really need much. What how are we looking on resin? It's gonna be full in the next 11. I want to say 11 hours. So what I'm thinking is, once it gets to 80, we can do one of each and just call it there, because like, what the fuck. Then, but for right now, we can either do. I want to see what quest I can do for Primo Gems. But like I said, I want to do certain quests. Hold on, I want to see something real quick. Give me like 1 second. I want to play back some part of the stream, because like I know I hear that music and I just want to make sure nobody else. I put on a noise gate for specific reasons, and this is like one of them. And I just want to make sure nobody else. I put on a noise gate for specific reasons, and this is like one of them. I think y'all can't hear the music in the background. I'm not sure. Let's start with, I want to do Hu Tao's. But I had Ganyu's like forever. And I had Venti's for like forever. Let's just go and do it, because I think I started it. I just want to do shit for Primo Gems, because like I can't be poor. I can't, like, I know we're getting like Tentaquin and fakes and all that, but like just don't want to be poor. And right now I am poor and I need to do books. So like I said, I did write in a child. This is not something I need. None of this is something I need. Unless Hu Tao takes something that I don't know about. No, God, do I? And I still need to do this like a bunch more times. And I'm just like it's like a lot of people say, it's a lot of new shit coming to this game. And the fact that we haven't got a resin increase or a decrease in how much resin it costs to fight these bosses is absurd. It's absurd because like all these new characters are gonna take certain bosses, right? And we only have 160 resin, and then that is not a guaranteed drop that we get. It's not a guaranteed drop that we get the proper amount of resources that we need in order to upgrade, or the proper amount of resources to really do anything, because everything's left up to RNG. But that's something I don't want to be left up to RNG all the time.
The thing about wine is, you have to drink it at the tavern, or you miss out on half the fun.
Seems to me you'd find some way of keeping yourself amused even if you drank alone.
If I didn't know any better, I would say you're being deliberately uncivil.
Just drink responsibly on my premises, okay?
They look like me for real.
Oh, and if I did have one too many, what then?
Yes,
You'd throw me out
100%. I
along
just
with the
don't like
trash,
Kaya.
Is that it?
Throw you out?
You know, the same way you threw out
I see no reason to...
Okay, now some of this is gonna
odd.
be fucking cringe. What is this? Are we looking at Fenty?
Seems our suspicions were right. Grown-ups don't appear to have imaginary friends.
Like I said, a lack of childlike wonder.
So people just stop dreaming when they grow up? Okay, well, Paimon for one never wants to grow up.
Paimon, we are gods. I think we grow, just
This
not up.
raises an interesting question. At what age exactly do people... Let's go...
Thing is, I've been using my webcam for years.
How about Ellen?
I've been using the webcam I use for like VTubing for years, and like I never had a problem where it just wants to quit on me. So like I need recommendations on a good webcam, to be honest.
Ellen's imaginary friend kinda scary.
where are we going? All right. I wish they just keep the marker on my fucking screen because I'm kind of like not illiterate, but like I have no sense of direction sometimes, and like this is one of the moments where I need the marker to stay on my screen. Wait, what piece was it? Wait, there was another piece that would have gave me like 250 EM, but would have took down my current rate and shit. I think I foddered it, right? I think so, right? Not elemental mastery. It was a different piece. I know I think I foddered it. Nah, I just wanted to show it off. A potential cup. Like, see how purples are like. My purples are most definitely better than most of my purples are most definitely better than my legendaries. And I find that so fucked up. Because you don't farm purples anymore. You don't farm the fucking purple gear. And I think like they need to change a lot of systems in the game to make it more accommodating to players. And like the number one thing is fucking resin. Like the one thing we need the most is like a 2,000 resin cap. 2,000 at most. 2,000. So we'll be able to farm efficiently. Like 2,000, like not 2,000 throughout the week.
Jean,
like 2,000 a day.
What's Jean doing here?
And instead of having like a timer, it refills at a certain point in the day.
Is Master Jean Ellen's imaginary friend? Yeah, she's so conscientious. It's terrifying.
Oh,
Are you always...
you bet. Today, I heard Stanley talking about his adventures. It was incredible. It got me really pumped up. I hope I can be as outstanding as him one day.
So that you can fight shoulder to shoulder with Master Jean?
I mean, obviously I want to become a knight. And if I got to go on an adventure with Jean herself, well, even better.
Seems Ellen really looks up to Jean.
Oh, thanks. I was thinking, it's not every day I get to hang out with the honorary knight. Would you join me for some sword training?
So please tell
How
me
can
now.
I smash all these training dummies at once?
Ma'am, this is just a commission again.
Illusion shattered. So that's how to do it. I'm impressed.
Ma'am, you don't have the powers of Archon yet.
Thank you. It's clear I still have a long way to go in my training.
So modest. I, for one, think you're quite the pro at this already.
Well, I'm exhausted from training, so clearly my fitness needs some work. One day, though, I'll smash all the training dummies in Mondstadt.
I like her. I like her character, even though she's annoying in the commission.
Ellen, she's our girl. If she can't...
Thanks. Shoot, I got so caught up here I forgot there's something I was supposed to do today. Ugh, but I'm so sore from training. I can hardly move. Honorary Knight, could you deliver a message to Jack for me? He's gone adventuring at the Temple of the Lion with Stanley today. Stanley's a truly legendary adventurer, renowned in all of Mondstadt. He once set foot in the Mare Javari. We were gonna meet up tonight and discuss adventure plans. Could you let him know it'll have to be another day? Great, thank you.
It's not like the free speech Kaya took us in the beginning. Like, I really want my sister to play this game with me. It really would be a fun game to do with a total noob. I would love for her to play this game because it's not like bad. I just wouldn't want her to be introduced to the Genshin community. That's the side I'm on, actually. Like the weird side where everything is just like waifu this, waifu that, and like people, or the side where they're just arguing over builds all the time, and like they're just trying to prove what's the most efficient build. But like my thing about that is like I do want her to play this game and enjoy the game she plays, but like I don't think she would really enjoy this one because she has like no time to sit down and actually play it. He's at the Temple of the Lion. But I could have sworn I did. Oh, I did do all these. I was just wondering. Oh, we're supposed to actually head into the temple. I think he'd be outside for something. Yeah, I'll just make sure I did all these. Definitely want to get a venti soon. or like a good animal character. I want to get Shao, but he's mainly this DPS, and I want somebody who swirls. And I'm and
We explored this place once before, didn't we? During the Storm Terror incident.
never mind. I want to see how good Venti is, because like I feel like Venti is still a viable character
That
and
can
all.
only mean one thing. Looks like we can't go any further. We didn't bag all the loot last time.
Not to worry. Allow me. Those who wander in the dust, the wind shall send soaring sky high.
Yeah, Venti. Yeah, Venti. I really want Venti, Kazuha, and who's the other animal characters that we have? I don't know. I know why I want Venti. I already know why I want Venti. It's boy waifu. Who wouldn't? That's a chess. Then I kind of like there's a lot of characters I want. That's why I'm like, that's why I say I'm not focused on constellations right now, because I kind of just want to bag a couple more. Like most of the characters that I want and like are going to be viable in like team play.
Yahoo! Take flight.
They got to be the next door over. Let me walk past y'all real quick. But I will focus on C1 Hu Tao. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Shine down.
Because I kind of need C1 Hu Tao in order to make her feel better. I feel like that's the necessary constellation.
Illusion shattered.
Time for takeoff.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
But then I think I did
There is
another.
no escape.
I might have another key to unlock. I think I want to do some hangout stuff for sure. I know I plan on doing a lot of hangout stuff to like.
Are those guys?
Solidify! Order guide you!
Everybody stand back. Twirling snow. Shoot, I can't afford any more bandages.
Come on, bruh.
Think you can get away?
Fuse it with. I think it got hydroed. I was hoping pyro, but that's even better.
Here we go.
I'm here for you, but like I really want to loot. So where was his weapons? Like he venture
I
off
was
and
so sure I was about to die.
To be fair, that could have gone either way. So, you must be Jack the Adventurer, I assume?
Yes. Who are you?
Actually, we came looking for you.
Ellen has a message for you. She said she won't be able to join you today to plan out your next adventure together.
I would have the music still out. I'm guessing not. So
Oh, I see. I feel bad you had to come all this way to find me, and then had to rescue me.
Huh? I don't see what all the fuss is about. It was nothing that I, Stanley, couldn't have dealt with by myself.
Whoa! You are Stanley? You are that legendary adventurer? Renowned in all of Mondstadt? Who once set foot in the Mare Jafari?
The very same.
honor to meet one as legendary as yourself.
Venti, you're literally the god of wind.
Well then, how would everyone like to proceed? Head back or head further inside?
Well, I think you're not. In which case,
Okay, most.
I wanted to go deeper.
so I'm guessing you mostly came here because you want to hear my adventure stories. Am I right?
No, we really were just looking for Jack.
What? Do you know who I am?
Yeah, so we don't care.
I am Stanley, renowned adventurer of Mondstadt.
Yeah, I think we got that.
Well, your attitude says maybe you don't got that. I am Stanley, the living legend. Stanley who braved the Mandravari.
Cap, I'm feeling like this.
Enough already. Ugh. Stop name dropping yourself every time you open your mouth.
That's what I'm focused
It's
on.
true, though. Stanley is the most amazing guy.
Well, Jack will listen, won't you? Now, where was I?
You and your partner reached the Merjavari, a famously terrifying place with not a wisp of wind.
Precisely. There was a deathly silence in the air. A sea of ashes stretched out before us, as far as the eye could see. The Merjavari. Suddenly, my partner was caught in a whirlpool whipped up by an evil beast. Luckily, I managed to grab hold of him just in time.
Wow. So, did he make it?
Sadly, in the end, I alone was able to set foot on home ground once more. When the gentle breeze carried away the tears welling up in my eyes.
He's a fraud.
That poor guy. How could that happen?
Jack, you can't cry so easily if you want to be a great adventurer.
Yes, you can.
I know. Because an adventurer's proudest achievement is to...
Give me the chance. I'm button mashing F. He seems like a wrong.
I believe. Could I ask you to use the Nernama detector one?
That's his imaginary friend, or his friend that passed on.
Stanley has an imaginary friend?
It seems his imaginary friend is a seasoned warrior, covered in scars from head to foot, and a look of staunch determination on his face. You're saying his imaginary friend is an idealized version of his own self? Interesting idea, but is it true?
Please excuse me. I'll be leaving now.
The fact that he carries garlic on his back
Bye,
is kind of
Stanley.
weird. Are we? Watch, we're gonna have to follow him.
Do you two still have time to spare?
What is it?
A few days ago, Stanley got drunk and told me a secret. Something he's never told anyone before. The weapons he took on his adventure all those years ago. They were none other than those once wielded by Mondstadt's greatest hero, I don't know whether you believe me, but apparently, both the sword and... Since you guys are the experts at this, can you come with me to try and retrieve these two legendary weapons? You bet! If I can just... Right now, I'm just... So, what do you say? I can't bring...
Aw, poor Jack. Let's help him at Venti.
Oh, one other thing. I have a bottle of rare vintage
He's gonna
wine
do it for the
that I had
alcohol.
someone
We know
fetch for me
Venti.
a couple years ago.
He's gonna do it for the
Help me
fucking
find these
alcohol.
weapons, and it's all yours.
Alcohol.
Dada Upa Gorge, was it?
Yep, I know it. He likes to be drunk. He's gonna try to get there before us. I do need these books. It's been a minute since I used the leave domain thing. It's it's been a long minute because you don't, when you, after like AR-35, you don't really use it because you're not doing anything that requires it. Like, I can't believe, like, I see at the back of the domains, but like, you don't use it to leave. You just hit the fucking exit button all the time and you just be like, you're out. Especially after you got like dog shit artifacts. Or you hit the, like I like doing domains and co-op, but I love doing domains and co-op. I do, but the only problem I have with domains and co-op is that the people who like go in there, because sometimes they bring. We already have all the Whopper flower things we needed. I do need to make the big crystals, so like, no. But that requires a lot more resin, and I only have like 75, 78. So yeah, I might end up switching to something else while that refills, because I hate the fact that it's gonna take like 10 years to refill. That's why I really think, and that's why I really say it should really be on the verge of like, it refills at a certain, you use all your resin and refills at a certain point in the day. Because it really shouldn't matter what time you use your resin, you should always have it back when you need it most.
Illusion shattered.
I don't know where the weapons are, but like I just wanted to do that. I wanted to have fun with that. Pinecone. I do need Sunsetias. And I probably need to get my Benny to. I need to send my Benny anyway, so I need to go fight the flower a couple more times. Search for the sort of brilliant Valor. Oh yeah, I remember this place. It was part of a quest. I don't know. I don't quite remember what quest it was for, but like it's part of a quest. I think I need to level. Yeah, I just need better shit.
Take flight.
Alright, each skill does like 9k.
My apologies.
I did not mean to hit that. I'm trying to pick up the damage mask. Sure, I might spend a day where I just like low-key farm everything. Like we just run down the list. Cause I don't need the perpetual ray anymore. I don't need that anymore. So for right now, actually, I shouldn't say anymore because you never know what character. I think they're done with Imazuma characters mostly. Cause now they're gonna start focusing on more Sumeru and Fontaine. And Fontaine comes out in like mid-March. So like. Yeah, like I said, it comes up like mid-March, in March, and I really want to be ready for that. Where are we looking for this? I think I've been around this area a couple times. Oh, that's what's fueling the fire. No, nothing here. That has to be in this area though. I really don't know. Search for this sword. Is it this way? No, that's like leaving where we're supposed to be. Search for the sword of. Is it here and
Hey, that bunch of hilly churls. Are they holding some kind of ceremony? And what's with that pile of knickknacks? Are they worshipping them?
seems so. That must be the Sword of Brilliant Valor, surely!
I'm so dumb. I did not go in this hut because I didn't think it was gonna be in a hut. What are we? Oh, we're looking at him. Oh.
Take flight.
Solidify!
There is no it. My apologies.
And then, oh yeah, Sing Show. I just remember Sing Show's coming out on a banner too. So constellations for him are gonna be crazy.
Lo and behold, the Sword of Brilliant Valor.
Are you sure? Looks kinda basic to Paimon, and a little worse for wear, too. Why would Hilichurls be bowing down before a piece of junk like this?
Seems somebody tossed an old sword into a pile of spoils these Hilichurls were already celebrating.
This is in terrible shape, and it's so basic, I'm at a loss for words.
Say, Jack, have you ever seen an Anemo crystal fly? They're found in the open country around Mondstadt City. If you saw one in broad daylight, you wouldn't bat an eyelid. But in the pitch blackness of night, its brilliant glow is mesmerizing. It truly resembles an exquisite crystal dancing in the night air. Is Valor not the same? When everything is going your way, it seems meaningless, fades into the background. But when you're in dire straits, Valor is the thing that gets you fired up and fighting back. It's the brilliant ray of light that guides you out from the darkness.
You're right. You're right.
So, we got our sword. Now we just need that shield. Let's scout around. It's definitely in Dadaupa Gorge, so... Huh?
There's somebody there.
Stanley?
He's acting.
What happened? Why did you stop all of a sudden?
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Just one of those Mora spouting weasel thieves passed by is all.
What? Where?
Maybe another time. We have a shield to find.
So everything he's saying is fake. That's fucked up. I hate it, but it's fucked up. And in the long run, that's fucked up. Lying to your subordinate about how cool you are. So this one is somewhere here. I'm guessing this is also going to be like in a hut somewhere. Definitely not there, so it gotta be like up here. Gotta deal with their Hilichurl, of course. What?
Lo and behold, the shield of magnificent honor.
Liar, liar, Pat. A chunk of scrap wood with the...
There's also wine stains on it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was just taken from a wine barrel.
And yet, my bard's intuition tells me that this is none other than the Shield of Magnificent Honor. Warriors wear their battle scars with pride. Surely an intact shield is one that has... Though the soldier's body be tired and torn, still they fight till the very end, till they have no blood left to bleed. Such magnificent strength of will.
You do have a point. Okay, then.
I'm just gonna skip through it.
Excuse me, Mr. Hilichurl?
Yeah, why does my application stop?
Well, okay. You take it from here. Hope you've picked up some Hilichurlian by now. Uh-oh. He did not seem to appreciate that. Seems cheerful enough. Maybe negotiating will work after all. Seems cheerful enough. Maybe... Oh, yeah! He actually gave us the shield!
That's all we had to do.
Guys, thank you so much. Mom!
Hey, what? The wine! You promised! And I actually helped a lot this time. What are you...
Hey, what are you doing here, Bart?
Oh, that's right. An after-dinner stroll, to be precise. We were also helping a friend look for something.
Paimon's starting to think Stanley might be a fraud. Did Stanley plant the sword and shield here in advance so as to not hurt Jack's feelings?
Adventurers must be pretty familiar with Dadaupa Gorge.
You better.
Wow! Then I admire your
It's only to be expected of a great adventurer like me.
Yeah,
You guys had better watch
he's a
out.
fraud. I already know.
This place is crawling with hit. I'll get back to my, stroll now. Goodbye.
Yeah, he's a fraud for
Guilty conscience much?
Well, he shouldn't have gotten so carried away bragging to Jack, should he? Although, on further reflection, I must say I'm intrigued. Someone who can't let go of the past and gives up on the present instead. I wonder, if such a person was forced to take their first step towards the future, which way would they go?
I don't.
What are you talking about?
I'm just musing to myself. Anyway, I propose we take a trip to Angel's Share tonight.
Wait, where's Angel Shares? I don't remember if that's a bar or not. I don't think that's a bar, but like, at the same time, it wouldn't be so far. I wouldn't be too far off if it was a bar. But I want to stand like in between Mondstadt for real. Like go here. And stand in between Mondstadt so I don't have to like look too far. But I'm pretty sure Angel Shares is at the it's in Mondstadt basically. 1800. So basically a whole day. I really don't feel like fishing. That's why it's so off. Like it's not even that the amount is bad. It's just that like when you go fishing, you kind of want only the fish you really want, and like everything's left up to RNG. If there was like a specific time, like a specific time frame, and like it was always guaranteed to bring fish, the proper fish you need, then I would be happy to do it. I would be so happy to like fish, but like you have to go across half the nations just to get one fish, and that's on a good day. I mean, you can always go to other people's world, but where's the fun in that? You have to keep hopping worlds to get all the fish you need. And you need like 40 of both, 40 puffer fish, one of the like green ones and one of the red ones, and then another 12 of the purple fish, which are already hard to catch because like you have to fight your way through it.
Tell me, Stan. Tell me.
Huh? Why does he keep repeating his...
Surely not. Even I've never heard tell of a second Stanley.
Oh, Stan. It should have been me. If only you hadn't had to save a rookie like me, you would have never died in that when you were a renowned adventurer.
I think our friend really did make it to the Mare Javari. And I think the tragedy he encountered there was real too. But the real adventurer, the real Stanley, that was his partner, not him. The real Stanley is the one who died to save our Stanley.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so the only reason our Stanley is called
I fear that may be the case.
Stanley, Mondstadt must remember. Stanley will never die. Because I'm sorry, Stanley. Getting too old. Are you guys planning on eavesdropping much longer?
Yeah, you know. But at the same time, there ain't nothing you could do. Oh, you know, event I really wanted them to bring back, the one with winemaking. I want them to bring that event back because that event looked like so much fun.
Leave now.
Honorary Knight! Venti! I've been looking for you everywhere. I wanted to thank you again for helping me find.
Oh,
Yeah, really. They even said.
that's wonderful. So, Jack, is this the part where you bid farewell to Mondstadt and set off on your...
No, not yet. I still don't have. Besides, I'm sure Stanley still has a few. Stanley, we'll see you tomorrow then. After your hangover wears off, maybe you can tell me some more of your stories?
Stanley's really fond of that kid, don't you think? Jack left.
Oh,
Huh? All of it.
just now. I'm just a weary oaf.
You're not.
I'm bored.
Story, to be
I got bored
honest, was
already.
my biggest secret of all. All these years, I've been living to tell it, but the one thing I can never forget is that he died in a windless land, where his spirit can never be recovered.
Exactly. Even in his memory, the real Stanley isn't the living, breathing friend he knew at all. Instead, he's become fixed on the image of him as that battle-scarred warrior. And that image has held him captive his entire life.
I'm too old. I never let go. I'm completely and utterly. No adventurer should have to go that way. No adventurer ever.
Hans Archibald.
My true name? How did you know?
Cause he is.
The wind. I can hear the wind blowing in the Mare Javari. I always believed you existed.
Will you hand me your old friend's spirit?
I can't believe it. Thank you all. And thank you, Lord Barbados. I'm sorry. It's gonna take me some time to calm back down, but I think that I'm gonna be okay.
Oh.
Ah, wonderful! Stanley reconnected with his true self and Jack can finally go his own way. This calls for a celebration. And by celebration, I do, of course, mean libation.
And by libation, you mean you're not leaving this tavern till you're too drunk to walk, right?
Basically.
No, the wine here's too expensive. Jack still owes me some wine, though. He promised me a rare vintage in exchange for helping him out, remember? I'll head off to fetch the wine. See you shortly. Let's meet at the usual place.
He's really dipping off to go get drunk.
Where's that supposed to be? What is Paimon? Never heard of it. Hey, Tone Deaf Book.
Probably under the tree. But like, I love Venti's character. I can't be mad at like a Venti. I can't. Like, I don't get most of his characters sometimes. I don't know why he loves to be drunk or 24/7. But like, I can dig it. When he's not, he's actually a really cool dude or dudette or whatever he identifies as. Cause I'm not. A lot of people call him boy waifu, so I'm not sure what he is, what he wants to be. But like, I'm really. I'm sorry. But yeah, I love Barbados as a character. Just like I love writing Amiko. Yeah, Amiko, even though I think they're purposely just supposed to be friends. He got the wine.
You made it. Finally.
Just tell us where you meet next time, okay? We looked everywhere. So, did you at least manage to find your wine?
Yep, Well, sort of. Jack made it out to be a rare collector's edition vintage, when actually it's just a half bottle of regular cider. This takes me back. The first time I saw this view, I hadn't even taken on this form yet.
What do you
It
mean?
was about 2,600 years ago, before the world had come under the rule of the Seven. At that time, Old Mondstadt was ruled by a tyrant, who sealed off the city's perimeter with a ferocious hurricane. Even the birds couldn't get in or out.
Old Mondstadt? Oh, Paimon remembers! Nowadays it's known as Storm Terror's lair, right? You mentioned it before.
That's right. The Tyrant of the Winds who once ruled from that tower was Decarabian, god of storms. Back then, I was but a wisp among the thousand winds. I wasn't a god of anything. I didn't even have a human form. I was just a tiny elemental being who lived in the wind, a gentle breeze bringing subtle changes for the better, or tiny seeds of hope.
A tiny elemental being? Without a human form? Venti, do you mean you used to look different than you do now?
Yep. My current form is not so different from the situation with fake Stanley. I took the form of a friend.
Is it gonna show us like a
In
back?
Old Mondstadt transpired the story to be told,
Okay.
where a tyrant ruled. I met a boy not that old. The lyre he played, and for a song he sought. But storm walls blocked blue sky. He was sincerely distraught. I do so wish to see the birds in flight, said he, his strong eyes filling with light. But his voice was lost in the howling wind's churn, for the whirlwind takes and gives not in return. The true sky and songs that cageless soar, were they not wishes worth fighting for? So the boy turned, extending his hand. Let us cast down the tyrant and his walls from this land.
Okay.
The young boy raised then the
Bars.
flag of revolt, and I threw myself into freedom's tumult.
Is that the loop right there?
Victorious were we who fought to be free. Gods fell, winds whipped, nations shook violently. In the
Okay.
smoke, a despot met his doom. And we watched as his great tower fell none too soon.
That's
Mondstadt
that's
began
probably
anew.
Delu's father.
The story
Great
passed down.
grandfather. It has to be.
And since then, never has another worn its crown.
Oh, that's a nice cutscene.
So then what?
He became a
What
god.
happened to your friend?
He passed.
Say, Paimon, do you wish to hear the next part of the story?
Yes, of course. The suspense is killing Paimon. But Venti's telling his story. What makes you suddenly want to have a meat feast?
Getting a little peck. You know, you're so smart it almost makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But then, maybe it's right that true friends can tell what the other is thinking. A refreshing drink, a gentle breeze.
Or he died to become a god.
Moments like this always take me back. Back to a song that I first heard from him. Fly, fly away. Like a bird in the sky. See the world on my behalf. To the heavens may you fly.
Wait, that's it. That's it. No, you can't be joking. You can't leave me. You can't leave me like that. Venti, I feel so sad now. But that leaves me confused. His friend either died and he took his form, or he is that friend that passed away and became a god. I'm confused now. I have my two theories. You have yours. Somebody's gonna explain it to me because that's actually really fucked up. Yeah, I have another key ready. What should we do next? I actually did like Venti's quest. I did. I want to do part 2. Wow, we can do a lot of them. Let's go ahead and do Ganyu's first. And then I think about doing like hangout events and stuff like that. That's Childs. This is Guy's. But that's really sad though. If I really, like, that's fucked up. I don't know how else to put it. It's really sad. Cause like his friend led either he or his friend led the revolt, and like they passed in another life, and now he like I feel like they're doomed to be immortal, per se. Because if you really think about it, A is probably going to be immortal for alive for a longer than she's expected to be alive. So is Zhongli and Venti. So they're going to see a lot of things happen. And like one of those things is that they might see another Archon war. They might see a lot more wars to be fought and stuff, and they probably gonna make friends that are gonna pass away. They fit nice. Their fit is really
It's
nice.
shocking how much work there is to do, even for the three of us.
And she's been handling it alone all along. The Qixing secretary clearly isn't an ordinary person. It's so frustrating.
Huh?
Aren't you Ningguang's servants? How come you're here?
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, Traveler? It has been several days since Ganyu left for Joyun Karst. She's the general secretary of the Liyue Qixing. We've only taken over her responsibilities until she gets back.
Even though the Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue, they still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones. They commissioned Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter to Julian Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis. Still, Ganyu should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but she's disappeared without a trace.
Is that so? Maybe Ganyu just took a little detour. Who can blame her after working so hard?
I'm afraid it's not very likely. Ever since we met Ms. Ganyu, she's been nothing but the most conscientious person in all of Liyue. Even when it's time for her annual leave, Ms. Ganyu stays on duty at Yuehai Pavilion saying there is still so much to do. She couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
Oh, Paimon sees how it is. But she's half Adeptus. She wouldn't get in trouble, right? Why do you look so upset?
It's because of this absurd workload of hers. When we first heard the three of us would be taking over for Miss Ganyu, we thought it would simply be a matter of changing our work environment.
We couldn't have imagined that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what the three of us are used to doing.
Speaking of Julian Karst, Traveler, I've heard that you can go in and out of there as you please.
Of course! We've been there lots of times!
That's good news. Could you go to Julian Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? Preferably before we collapse under this workload. We're saved. I remember Miss Ganyu said that she'd be visiting Cloud Retainer's abode. You might as well start looking for her there.
It's about time she came back to work. Otherwise...
No, perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang first and bring up our overtime pay again.
What? I get overtime? I get nothing. But it's crazy. Okay, I'm glad.
Ganyu left to visit Cloud Retainer. Doesn't she live in Mel Outsong?
While the Millilith stands.
We should hurry up. Paimon hopes we can find her there.
I love this. I love this whole thing with the story quest. Like, I don't do them often, but like now that I'm sitting down and actually taking my time to do it, it's actually really nice. Especially Venti's. I feel like Venti's is gonna hit me the hardest. I really do, cause like that one, that's gonna leave me thinking for a while. Like, is he the guy, the boy that fell, or is his friend the reason why he took on that shape? I don't mind it. I just think he need an update to his style. I just think he needs an update, just a little one. maybe add some more color to it, per se. I wish Bennett was more like Cookie in a way. I'm not gonna lie to you. In a way, I want him to be able to heal himself, but then that's what I have Chi-Chi for. I swear to God, if I lose a 50-50 to Diluc or Chi-Chi and not a Jean, Tainari, who else is on that standing better for 5 stars? Mona. I need them. No, I want a Mona, but if I lose a 50-50 to somebody that I already have, I'm gonna be upset. I know I'm gonna lose a 50-50. I'm already predicting that. Right now, I'm gonna lose a 50-50 to of Hu Tao to somebody else.
Person standing over there. That's Ganyu. We finally. Ganyu, here you are.
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here? I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yua High Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
Huh? You don't want to be the Qixing secretary anymore? But they're all waiting for you to come back.
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
Why?
Did something happen?
I'm kind of sexy though. I ain't gonna lie.
Unfold. The tide ebbs and flows.
Kanyu's really cute. I love her character too. Her character design is really good.
When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave. My Adepti blood makes me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Baishao, and Baishu. Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. Since the Qixing gave me a chance to leave with dignity, I decided to be tactful as well. I appreciate your kindness, but there's no need for your words of comfort. After 1,000 years away, I came back to Juyun Karst. Looking at the clouds floating among the mountains brings me peace of mind. I feel better now.
No, there's a huge misunderstanding, but like,
Who disturbs the peace of these mountains?
Clara Retainer. I can't wait to see her human form.
We're terribly sorry. We just...
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
Wow. You Adepti really are impressive.
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well. The matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year. Yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
Cloud Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child. One is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
Oh, Paimon wants to hear it.
I do too, kind of. No, I've got you. Gotta pop her.
You loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed. When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
Wow.
Plump she was back then. Why, when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball. The day Ganyu bumped into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh. So fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
Aww.
Cloud Retainer? Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
Yeah, I bought Ganyu. She's embarrassed. I know she doesn't like her always touch.
One's intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
And you did the exact opposite. Impressive.
Be that so? But returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival. one cannot help but feel that remaining in Jueyun Karst shall not be good for her. One will tell you more about her, if you should permit it. Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Qilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Jueyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness, and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Jueyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Jueyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
I'm trying not to cry because this is cute. Very cute and sad at the same time.
Did by chance hear this much of Ganyu's thoughts? Alone, she will find her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Oh, Retainer's right. We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her. She's got it all wrong. Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking about?
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Jueyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end.
She should be in the southern part of Mount Aotsong right now, preparing for the trial.
Huh, is that so? Let's go take a look then!
Oh, Ganyu. Why did you have to... God damn it, Ganyu. I can't believe I'm really about to cry to that. I hate this game sometimes, and that's one of the reasons, the emotions they can make you feel without ever touching. Like, it's the fucking emotions that you can feel through these characters. Oh my god, I hate that the fact that she feels like she's alone again. Because that's probably why she indulges herself in so much work, because she feels alone.
Stabilize!
So here you are, Ganyu.
Why did you come here? Humans should not remain in the realm of Adepti for too long.
I love our horns.
Considering the kindness you have shown me, I can let you stay for the Adeptus training.
Yay!
This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again. The training is much to her signature style. I hope it won't make it seem like she is too unaware of the abilities of others.
Is it difficult?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine. If you're ready, we shall begin the training.
Can I use Ganyu? That's more or less my... Pick Ganyu as your trial character. She's not coming off, I swear to God. I know she's gonna have Noblesse Oblige, but like, yes, go. Let's go. Her bow is nice. Fuck, that looks great too. This is how to get you. This is how MiHoYo gets you, really. This is exactly how they get you to fall for buying her shit. And I recently found out that dead ass, I'm gonna give it $150 with you. That $100 is only worth 40 pulls. It's only worth 40 pulls. That's the sad part. The fact that, oh my god, they hit it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I fell too short, right? Yeah, I think I fell a little too short. But yeah, it's crazy how everything, even with her being adept, she still has these human emotions. Human emotions just like everybody else. And let's see what she has on her. I want to see the trial. Constellation 3, not bad. Yep. Oh, this is for attack. Animals boost attack. Oh, that's not bad ratio.
We're way behind schedule.
But they need at least to get like one player into like their offices. Like if they had like true players of Genshin inside their like testing grounds, it would be much better because they would know how, damn, Ganyu kicking up right there. But like Ganyu, they would see that no blessed blood isn't for everybody. I mean, then again, we got new artifact sets, so everything is changing. Like Hu Tao can now take one of the newer artifact sets. I'm just like, okay. So I have those, so she's going on Crimson Witch of Flame for a little bit. I mean, if the new artifact set is better, then I'm not one to complain. I'm more of one to see if I can get everything I need from it. But I know that's gonna be a bitch and a half. The farm, along with Emblem, Shimenawa, and a lot of other.
Hardships are a fact of life, both for the Adepti and humans alike.
Ganyu, what were you planning to do once your training was over?
The training's not over yet. The part prepared by Cloud Retainer is only the first trial.
Huh? So there are more trials prepared by other Adepti?
No. The only Adeptus who can unlock my true potential is...
Who is it?
Conqueror of Demons.
Huh. So it's Xiao. That cold-hearted loner? How come he's prepared a trial for you?
I found him unapproachable at first, too. But I believe that being able to face him is an important part of my homecoming. He's already waiting for me. Come along if you're interested.
Yeah, it's like we got a choice, but like I'm excited. She's one of the people I'm excited to like actually go along for it. She's one of the like strongest people. Like in this game, everybody's strong in their own way, but like she's strong in the sense of cryo. I really want to put her on a team with somebody like Ayaka or something. Shit, I might pick the Kamisato twins. If I was ever to get Ayato, whoops, wrong person. If I was ever to get Ayato, they're going on a team together. Because think about it, that team could be unfucking beatable. A freeze comp with both twins would be unbeatable. And Sing Show, trust and believe. Use Ayato for AoE.
I see you still haven't abandoned the wrongful ways of humankind.
I'm sorry. I had a meeting with Cloud Retainer.
I don't need your explanations and don't require any mutual understanding between us. I'm just helping you with your training. That's all.
He can suck my dick.
Xiao is such a strict teacher.
You're neither an Adeptus nor a human, always treading the line between the two worlds. It must create a lot of confusion.
I forget that Xiao's head like a Adepti.
Instead of explaining yourself to me, you should face your true self.
Or is he being hard on her in a sense like you should only be true to yourself?
I have nothing to hide.
The body and the mind are one. If something worries your mind, your body can help you find a solution. The trial I've prepared for you will explore the true potential of your body.
Yes.
Oh, you say that because maybe he is being hard on her because he knows that she's like he not only does he care about her, but like that she might be in the wrong here, like she might be thinking about it the wrong way. Because I think she's only looking at herself as an Adepti and not as a human either. Oh, 10K? This is the power of good artifacts right here. I wish it did, like, it's just weird to end with a bow on fucking console. I mean PC, because I don't know how to explain it. I said console because that's what I'm used to. Been on it for years. Feels so weird right now. I don't know why. Oh, this is a preview to our burst.
Come on.
But of course it's animal sign. I mean, he's on the last few groups because hopefully they're like big enemies. Okay, this is the last one, so I'm use our burst just to see. How's it not dead? Come on.
Next on the agenda,
Be for real.
for Rex Lapis.
That's a nice quote. It lasts so long. Yeah, I see why she's so. Besides Aika, that burst is broken too. I hate to admit that. That burst is broken along with Aika's. I need
I've completed your trial.
You don't have to report back to me. Seeking other people's validation won't benefit your training. Only you can evaluate the result of this trial. You'll progress faster that way.
Understood.
Xiao always has such strong opinions.
From tomorrow...
damn, I didn't mean to skip
Do
it.
what?
Another one of those pesky visitors. I'll leave him to you, Ganyu. It's also a part of your training.
Pesky visitor? So even here there are those that Xiao can't deal with?
No, he doesn't want to deal with them. That's different. There's a difference between dealing with somebody and not wanting to deal with somebody and having to deal with somebody.
I've finally come upon the Adepti. Are all of you the Adepti of this mountain? Great. My name's Sin Chung. I came to ask for your merciful blessings, O Adepti. I beg of you.
Oh, so it's a pilgrim. Huh. He can handle any battle, but talking to strange humans is a different story, huh?
Yeah.
I am also one of the Adepti. You can say that I'm an Adeptus in training.
Perfect. I didn't come in vain then. Although you sound a bit half-hearted. Doesn't matter. What blessings can you grant me?
Wow, straight to the point, huh?
Dear Pilgrim, you shouldn't jump to conclusions. Adepti don't help every pilgrim for free.
For free? Do you mean that you charge people for the blessings of the Adepti?
He getting it wrong.
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living.
That's true.
It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging me.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardships, but are also full of joy. A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
True.
Are you a real Adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk? You sure you're not one of those swindlers who poses an Adeptus to cheat people out of their money? Ugh, how dare you reprove me? I bet you came here looking for the Adepti yourself.
He might sorta have a point. We did.
Enough. Doesn't matter if you're a real Adeptus or not. You're useless. I'm leaving.
And that's Gen Z and one fair human.
Stopping you.
That's Gen Z and one fair swoop.
Ganyu, don't let that guy ruin your mood.
It's not his behavior. The things he said. He was right. I thought that coming back to Jueyun Karst and devoting myself to training would make me feel like an Adeptus again. But being questioned by him made me realize that But I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. As an Adeptus,
It's true. Just believe us.
Alright. I'll go with you to Liyue Harbor. That said, I still trust my initial judgment. If I'm proven right, I'll return to Jueyun Karst once again.
Aw.
It's a
Which-
step in the right direction. Let's go.
That's cute. I hate it. I hate it. It's so cute. It really gives off like the confusion. That's the part I'm really there for. It's the confusion in her voice and the confusion of her personality. Like that's what this is another thing. Like this is why I like Genshin, because you can hear the conflicts within themselves, whether they're human or god. They still go through human-like emotions just like everybody else, and they still have to find their way back.
I'm still...
Come on, Ganyu. We're almost there. You don't want to turn back now, do you?
I suppose you have a point. It would be quite impolite of me to leave the two of you now.
That's right. Where do you want to go first, then?
I've spent too much time in the mountains. The first thing that comes to my mind is the sea. Let's go for a walk in the port.
I really do hate it, because like it like makes you think about yourself for the most part. It makes you think about yourself in the sense of like, I have all these deep underlying conflicts. How will I resolve them without feeling like I'm not human or I'm not this type of person? And it's really like flattering in a way. Did my game just stutter a little bit? Yeah, a little bit, but like it's not that bad. Okay, we had to port.
The sound of the waves in this familiar port. The smell of the sea breeze makes me nostalgic.
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
Oh, you got the thick thighs on her.
Huh. That's true. Ganyu seemed to be working overtime.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents. It put me in a certain mood, similar to the one I felt during my training in Jueyun Karst, in fact.
Is that? It is! It's Lady Ganyu. I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here.
Who's this?
You were
I know
always
it's his
so
name, but like,
terribly busy.
Lady Ganyu? Why are you calling her that?
Please don't also start calling me that. Allow me to introduce Uncle Tien. He is...
That's alright. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Liyue after all, and I am the one who has yet to introduce myself.
Uncle Tien is a member of the Liyue Qixing, the Tianshu.
oh, okay.
What? This Grandpa is a member of
Okay, Paimon, you gotta stop being disrespectful to people.
rank as Ningguang?
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning my identity. Fishing in the port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. I have no wish to be followed around by those armed guards. In most people's eyes, I'm just a forgetful and wordy old man.
Uncle Tian is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person of such noble character.
What an honor to receive such high praise from Lady Ganyu herself. I guess I must have done something right over the last, however many decades.
Uncle Tian, please. A person of your standing should really stop calling me Lady Ganyu.
My apologies. It's not intentional, just a habit from my younger days.
Oh, this is awesome.
Thank you for looking after me when I first ascended to my position in the Chi Sing.
Oh, that's why he's so fond of him.
You've been friends for many decades now, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just fulfilling my duties as the Chi Sing secretary. It's nothing worthy of your gratitude.
Talking about secretaries, I don't know if I should bring it up. Ganyu, I believe you know my daughter, Huixing. She seems to be a bit troubled recently.
Yes, she works at Yuehai Pavilion and she's my junior. How can I help her?
I don't know myself, really. She's all grown up now and doesn't like to ask for my help. May I trouble you to meet her at Yuehai Pavilion? She just needs a bit of guidance.
With pleasure. Solving the Chi Sing's problems has always been in my job description.
She's back in character, just like that, huh? Let's move then to Yuehai Pavilion.
I think the problem is she doesn't get time to herself. And like, she doesn't really get time to do things that she likes because she's always working. I think in the long run, I think that's how everybody is. Everybody's so busy, wrapped up in their own situations that they forget to take time out for themselves, and they end up losing themselves to their jobs, to a lot of other stuff. That's how it is. And in this world of Genshin and in this IRL world that we live in, we get so caught up on working, providing, and taking care of stuff that we have to take care of, responsibilities, that we forget that sometimes it's okay to take a second to yourself and watch your favorite TV show and play your favorite video game and not worry about what's coming next for once. I think that's what a lot of this story means to me. I don't know why I said it like that or like why I'm going into this, but like I feel like that's what it means to me. Like seeing Ganyu, hearing that Ganyu is overworked really makes me think about how many people are actually overworked and how they forget to take care of themselves. Like they put work first all the time and forget that there's still a person at the end of the day. We're just not we're not a fucking robot that can just do it all in one sitting.
I don't know why, but seeing you brings me a sense of peace in these chaotic times.
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I'm flattered, but aren't you exaggerating a little? I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
My father asked you to come, didn't he? Abusing his status as a member of the Chi Sing to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a junior colleague from Yuehai Pavilion.
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also a great mentor.
So, what can you tell me about the problem?
Ugh, where should I start? I discovered something strange while organizing tax records. There are obvious irregularities in the tax declarations of two stores, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique. However, whether I question the shopkeepers or check their accounts, I can't seem to make any progress with my investigation.
Look at her foot. It's moving. I know I'm supposed to be. Look at the foot right here. It's just rarely moving.
Without any evidence, my hands are tied.
I see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, is there any solution you can advise?
Naturally. I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario. All right. Let's approach it this way then. Your enemy knows you best.
Huh?
Ganyu's resume looks fucking fantastic.
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are old business rivals, competing for market share due to their similar wares. In that case...
In that case... Ah! I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu. Miss Ganyu plans to let them expose each other.
Exactly. Let's start with Wanyo Boutique. The owner's name is... Bolai, isn't it?
Yes, you're right. Follow me, please.
But a Bolai? It's not shit. I don't know what that is, but like, I was on the dock. But yeah, going back to what I said, it's just like, oh yeah, we do need these silk things. 160 something of them at that. Oh, that's a glaze slitty? I gotta remind myself whenever I see these pink flowers, I gotta get their fucking drops, because 160 something of them for level 90 is kind of crazy. And then we still gotta fight. I'm trying to like buy time for my resident, but buy time for my resident, but like I really want to hurry up and get the farming because I don't want it to be super boring to watch. And also, my announcement from yesterday was that I have a YouTube channel now. So like, if people want, like, I'm glad to be on another platform. Maybe because that can possibly help me grow, and that I can post my VODs there. Now, I haven't directly said I'm probably gonna put them on like a short playlist of just random VODs and shit, which is gonna be fun. But for right now, oh, I'm gonna kill right. Oh, good, she ain't die. But for right now, it's fine. I'm not too worried about it. I can't wait for the Lantern Rite Festival, because then, like, everybody, all the 1.0 players got to experience so much good shit. And like seeing the game like revise itself over the years, and like sometimes I feel left out of that, because I really wanted to see this game grow too. I just wasn't interested in the playstyle at the time, because I was just used to playing multiplayer shooters.
Ah, we meet again, traveler. And you must be from the... I suppose you're about...
That won't be necessary, Mr. Bolai. Wanyo Boutique's credit is not sufficient to accept orders directly from Yuehai High Pavilion. Should we need to place such an order, we would certainly go to Second Life instead.
What? Second Life? Ugh. That rascal Dongsheng. He's stealing all of my customers.
Well, Second Life's credit has always been excellent, and based on their tax records, their business is thriving.
Tax records? Thriving?
Huh. Is there anything you'd like to share with us, Mr. Bolai?
Don't let that rascal fool you. I know his dirty tricks best. If you don't believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure I'll find something fishy in there.
That's illegal.
You know Second Life's business so well?
Of course. Ugh, their every transaction makes my blood boil. I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
Well then, please look over this tax record. We'll review Second Life's credit based on your observations.
Okay.
Oh, of course. I'll read very, very carefully.
Isn't that like illegal though?
Line by line and word by word. Ah, here, I found it. That exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the beginning of the year. Ugh, he even flaunted it in front of me. Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture. And he kept all the profit for himself.
Crazy.
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the documents related to this transaction. No wonder there was no trace of it.
I told you so. Just as I expected. Ugh, I can't wait to watch him squirm.
But, Ms. Ganyu, despite all this, can't he just flat out deny ever making this transaction?
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but I believe the supplier, Fanmu Carpenters, might still have some proof of it.
Aha, you're right. Master Lu
The
from
fact that
Fanmu Carpenters
the fact that
must
she's
still have
playing
the
them so
invoice.
hard really
He wouldn't
aggravates
be
me.
swayed by the likes of Dong.
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenters. It should be near Chingsa Village. Thank you for shining a light on this case, Mr. Balai.
Oh, please, that's nothing. I just hope you won't be lenient with him once you find the evidence.
So are we not going to the other guy
best
to get
way
him
to
in
show
trouble
your
too?
Gratitude.
I'm afraid I can't go to Chingsa Village.
It's all right, Weishin. You can stay in Liyue Harbor and finish your work. Leave the rest to us.
Oh, that's so considerate of you. Still, I'm sorry to trouble you like that.
Okay. So how did we get down here? How did we get from down here? I don't come down here often. But this is, not gonna lie, this is a really cool spot to see ships and stuff. Kinda like it though. But there's a bunch of work else I could be doing. I want them to change the reputation kind of thing in the future. And make world quests worth more than the bounties a little bit. Like bounties will probably be like 100, or make bounties worth doing. Where you earn, when you do 3 a week, you at least get 1 level. And I say that because like right now bounties aren't worth like really doing. Like even grinding reputation is fun. Grinding reputation is not fun actually. It's more annoying than ever, but like at least when you grind the bounties, you get a better rate to go by. Cause like 3 bounties is like a good chunk of that. It'll take two weeks for you to get 1 level, which it shouldn't really be like that. I think they need to change that. That's one of the senses I think they need to change the most. And I think they need to change the pity on the weapon banner system to like 50. 50 is like the max pity you can go to, because like the characters themselves, if you're gonna have the characters themselves and their constellations, the weapon should not matter, more or less. The weapon should make a big difference in a kit. And like you want them to wish for the weapon, but like you don't want them to spend. How does the weapon banner have more pity than the character banner?
I'm usually happy to take new apprentices, but I'm afraid I can't take too many at once. But I'm always around if you're keen for a chat.
Chingsa really is full of lonely old people.
Hey, I heard that, Flying One.
Pama is so disrespectful. I love it and hate it sometimes. Like,
Master Lu, we've just come to see you and ask you some questions.
Don't worry, I know. You're from the Yuehai Pavilion, right?
mm-hmm.
Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me? Well, whatever. You said that you...
You're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading taxation. Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice or any other record of that transaction?
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big order. How could I forget?
Sure enough, Mr. Balai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice? We won't have any evidence to bring against Dongsheng otherwise.
Of course you can.
Who's gonna go against the government? Let's be honest.
I'm not...
What?
I only do my woodwork and display finished wares here at Fanmu Carpenters. As for old documents and such, I keep them all in a warehouse west of here. But some troublemakers have recently moved there, invading My
Okay, we got to get. Yeah, I just said that from where I'm on my murder. I'm ready to murder shit now. I'm ready to murder some shit now. As Ganyu, Ganyu is definitely a pull. I refuse. Like it's Cryo and Electro that have like the best characters.
Wait, I think I saw one of those troublemakers. Ah, over there.
Oh, Paimon Season 2! It's one of the Fatui!
They must be plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse.
Ever since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's reputation in Liyue has reached rock bottom. We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some small scuffle with the Fatui within our borders. You need not worry. Besides, I can already feel their malicious intentions. Consider it my intuition as the secretary of the Qixing.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go teach him a lesson.
I like that side of Paimon. Like, oh, she had different voice options for her. Like, oh, why does he have a? Wait, why does he have that bar? Is he supposed to be like a boss?
You'll get frostbite.
I won't.
Solidify! Order guide you!
I'm going in! There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal! Ha! 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 Ha!
That dang crit. Like, that's the only problem. That's why I say crit rate is like the main problem with writing right now. Because I need her to crit consistently.
Enough. About time you tell us your plan. No?
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
I'm telling the truth. There's no scheme.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly appear on the outskirts of Qingce village?
Fine. If you really want to know, then, well, I was about to.
About to... what?
Pick berries over there.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area. Think about it. I'm here alone, and Qingce Village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people.
That is true.
What could I be scheming anyway?
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
So you have nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse?
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? Where's that? I swear, I only came here to pick berries. That's all.
I still don't feel bad because you freeze me every fucking 5 minutes.
It wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse after all.
I misjudged the situation and offended you. My apologies. Our exchange only represents my personal views. If you wish it so, you can file a complaint to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Exchange? This woman, she's clearly aware that the Ministry of Civil Affairs wouldn't side with us, Fatui.
Yes, precisely. As an alternative, you may try to solve this problem with force once again.
Paimon's in!
Darn you. How can you wear that solemn face while bullying me like this?
What's your choice then?
I'll get back to my berries.
What a bittersweet end.
I made a laughingstock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from—
No worries. It's always nice to teach the Fatui a lesson.
Please keep, especially the Abyss Mages. I need the Abyss Mages and those to fucking get better.
Let's keep moving towards Master Lu's warehouse. Our goal is to get the invoice after all.
I don't feel bad for him. I mean, I feel bad that he's picking berries because, like, it's a normal thing to do, but, like, damn. They get beat up while doing it. It's kind of different, but, like, I don't feel bad because that was revenge for every time a Hydro and a Cryo Abyss thingy like him froze me. And 9 times out of 10, I'm probably using Ayaka. Definitely, he froze me because she's already Cryo. So I'm not upset about it. Oh, it's Hilly Trolls. You'd think people know how to fight back against Hilly Trolls.
Seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few hilly churls. Let's show them
Come up over here. Drop this. Yep.
Get out of here! Take cover!
hit that too. Hit one of these.
Illusion shattered.
Hit one of those. I could put on some damage.
Ha! Torn to oblivion.
I don't think it crit again. And again, she only has 44% crit rate.
There is no escape.
Yeah, you only need like, I refuse to believe people went 300 energy recharge on Raiden. The only way I would allow you to say I have 300 energy charge is probably if you had Engulfing Lightning. Because I don't think you need that much energy recharge. Energy recharge for her. 150 to 200 is perfect. She's on par with 90% of normal characters. Hi.
Solidified. This is order.
Hi.
I'm going in. My opponent, Inazuma shines eternal.
There you go. That's 20k. That's not actually bad.
All clear. Quick, let's look around for the invoice. This one is an invoice from One Min Restaurant. Some dining tables and chairs. That's not it.
Oh, it's over here then.
This one is Wangsheng Funeral Parlors. Oh, so they make coffins too.
Well, hold up. I'm gonna grab one more. It's up here. That's what I want. Use that as pole to get it. Wait, can it be on the outside of this? I want to say no so badly. What's this? Oh, bamboo shoot.
This one is Second Lives. We finally found it. Let's bring this invoice back to Hoishin.
Hold on, I want to grab this Geocle. I might do a stream one day where I just go for all Geo Anemo. It's like 66 off Anemo. I think I could do that by myself and get it. But like, especially Geo, Electro, and Geoculus, I definitely do want to collect one day. But like, the only thing that really prevents people from collecting them is the mass number of them. Like, it went from 66 to 100, 100 to 200, and 200 to 300. So I'm guessing, fuck, we're gonna be close to 500 in fucking Fontaine when that comes out. Like, damn. We're still missing like 3 Archons. Pyro, Hydro, and Cryo. But like, besides that, like, what's the point? I do want to finish up some achievements and stuff like that. But like, it's not worth running around for like 6 hours straight getting these little Oculus just to boost stamina.
About like that. I promise to help you and I'll keep my word. Nothing to worry about. Look, it's the invoice for the transaction between Second Life and Fanmu Carpenters. We brought it back.
Thank you so much. Now we can solve this problem.
Agreed. How about we go to Second Life and have a nice chat with the owner?
Can't wait. So again, he's under the docks. He's in the docks or whatever. Wait, what do you sell, Jacob? What do you sell? Well, I'm gonna take all of this anyway. Because I need a lot of this anyway. I don't even know how many of these I have. Definitely take any. I have a bunch of these. Oh, that's because I do it. Because like I send people out to get. I sent a lot of people out to get that. Especially like Benny Official. Most useful characters you're ever gonna have. Is it this way? No, it's behind us. Set them out to go right there. I did it for my teapot, but like at the same time I did it for me. Because I never have resources, what the ones I need for certain stuff. This is right under us. Wait, did I go the wrong way? I probably went the wrong way. It's fine.
adventure time.
Oh, he's the guy that sells me fruit.
Isn't it? Huixin, I told you that all of my transactions are included in the records. My tax declarations are scrupulous as well. I do hope that my business won't be affected by any groundless accusations.
Groundless accusations? But I sincerely advise that you cease this behavior immediately. It is liable to affect the fine you'll need to pay in the end.
No. I'm an honest merchant. I would never get involved with any fraudulent sources of profit.
Haven't I made myself clear? Mr. Dongsheng, you've already been proven guilty of tax evasion. I just came here to see if you'd confess.
What? Proven guilty? How come? That's impossible. Absolutely absurd.
He's talking without rhyme or reason. Must be crumbling under Ganyu. Time for the finishing blow!
Mr. Dongsheng, can you tell me what this is?
It's an invoice from Fanmu Carpenters. I'm Master Lu. I didn't...
Do you admit to tax evasion? This transaction was absent from the tax record.
I didn't think you'd find out.
Indeed. We wouldn't have found out if it weren't for Mr. Bolai's aid.
Bolai? That imp from Wanyo Boutique? So he told on me behind my back. He's got his own share of dirty laundry.
Oh? Mr. Dongsheng, I'd like to hear a little more about this dirty laundry.
He got caught, so now he's gonna cover his ass. He's still gonna have to pay that fine.
I don't think you'll need my guidance for what comes next.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Ganyu. I can take it from here.
I like the outfits. I really want to wear something like that one day.
I must say, you're truly impressive, Ms. Ganyu. Your enemy knows you best. To think, you came up with this plan and executed it so masterfully.
It's actually one of your father's, the Tianshu's old tricks. I just took some inspiration from it.
My father?
Pitting your opponent against their enemies and watching them drag each other down from an advantageous position. That's how Uncle Tian managed to keep his position in the Qixing secure for so many years. I figured that as Uncle Tian's daughter, you'd naturally grasp your father's strategies. So, I decided to use one of your father's tricks and play it out for you to see.
I can see it now. Clearly, I still have a lot to learn about my father.
True.
I'm really grateful, Ms. Ganyu. You're the kindest mentor I've ever had.
Ganyu solved both Huixin's work and family problems. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh, you've helped me so much. You must allow me to repay your kindness.
That's not necessary. No need to be so serious. It was nothing, really.
Then let me treat you to a meal. The Traveler and Paimon are invited as well.
Don't treat me to a meal. I will fucking run up your bill.
Alright, come on, Ganyu. Just say yes. Let's eat.
If it's just a meal, there's no reason for me to decline. It'll be my pleasure, Huixin.
Actually, I've already booked Senua Kiosk. I need a moment to prepare everything first. Let's meet there in a while.
All right. We dare not refuse such generosity.
That so was so sweet. Yeah, it actually kind of was. It really was sweet, though. So are we ever going to get back to the conflict of her, like, thinking that she was replaced at the Liyue, well, civil affairs? Oh, this was a building? I never knew this was even a building. It's great because I plan on pulling for Ganyu and we already have a pretty good sans. I wish it was like cryo damage. I think, yeah, she does cryo damage. I don't know why she wants troops. I thought she would want something like Blizzard Strayer. But then again, I'm not good at like building characters.
Thank you for accepting my invitation. And as for the two
That,
of you,
that looks
your
good.
presence is also much
That's
appreciated.
crab, a PNG crab, but like it looks good still.
That's so kind of you, Huixin. You went to great lengths to organize this.
Truth be told, apart from thanking you for all the help, there's something I'd like to tell you.
Oh? If there's anything I can help you with, just tell me straight away. No need to hesitate.
Oh, no, I don't really need help. Could you just listen for a bit?
With pleasure.
When I was a little girl, my father used to tell me many stories about you, Miss Ganyu. Even though I have the utmost respect for my father, I always admired how gentle and reliable you are. I've only decided to join the Yuhai Pavilion staff because I've always looked up to you.
Aww.
I didn't know that you think so highly of me.
However, in reality, working at the Yuhai Pavilion turned out to be an arduous task. I can't compare myself to such an outstanding secretary like you. I often doubt myself as a result.
I disagree. You're a great secretary in your own right.
Thank you.
That rice looking real delectable.
Over the years, I became a mother, too.
She's a mom?
So Uncle Tian is a grandpa!
Influenced by my youthful ideals, she followed my footsteps and came to be a secretary at the Yuhai Pavilion, too.
But she's old enough.
At first, I was worried about her. It's not an easy job, after all. To tell the truth,
She looks so good to be a mom, though.
But after all that happened this time,
She looks fucking good to be a mom.
Support her choice.
So, what made you change your mind?
The fact that she'll have you, Ms. Ganyu, as her senior colleague. You'll help her, gentle as always, and tell her your mom used to do it like that. It'd be such a beautiful moment. If it's not too much to ask for, she might still need your guidance in 20+ years, too.
Okay, so she's still young.
I never thought that I meant so much to you.
Just like when you showed me my father's trick. Having you as their witness makes people feel at ease.
Witness? It's true that I've witnessed thousands of years of Liyue Harbor's history.
Hey, you still looking that fine, mama.
All the changes it's gone through. But I've always regarded it as nothing more than the source of my loneliness. Huixin, you don't know how important those words are to me. You've made me realize that I share another connection with the people of Liyue Harbor. Apart from my contract with Rex Lapis, they rely on me, accept me, and long for me to bear witness to their stories.
Oh, of course. You're irreplaceable to us.
That's right. That's why I can't disappoint you.
Hooray! Ganyu's finally cheered up!
And it was a beautiful moment. That's
Even
crazy.
if I've really been supplanted, I wish to fight for my place. I won't let you down. I'm going to fulfill my contract and keep working as the Qixing secretary. Regardless, I'll go back and see for myself. I'm afraid that it might have all become a mess during my absence.
I love
No
Ganyu's
time
character.
to waste.
Add that to the list of characters I'm gonna be broke for.
Good luck, Miss Ganyu.
Like, that was so beautiful.
Already? I'm still hungry.
Oh my god, Paimon, do you do nothing but eat? But yeah, that was a beautiful ass moment. I hate that Genshin can make you feel so much, yet Genshin does so little, but make you feel so much in that little bit of presence. It's really good, and I love it. It's something I wish more to like be in the Genshin universe sometimes. I just want to be a Pyro. I want to see who the Pyro Archon going to be. I really wanted to be Alice, because that'd be a huge plot twist, as she is an adventurer. Like I said before, I think I really wanted to be Alice because that explains why she's never there for Klee, and like I want the nation to be like under attack by certain force that she's fighting against constantly. And that's why Klee can't live with Alice. And our adventure handbook was like a guide. It's a guide, like a guide to how to become stronger to fight against what you believe in. To fight for what you believe in, to say. But like, yeah, I want Alice to be the Pirate Archon. It makes so much sense. Like, she's on the level of a wait. Alice can't be because she's a descender. Fuck. Alice is a descender. She can't be the Pirate Archon. Really want her to be. Yeah, she's probably as tough as the Pirate Archon. We need a playable Alice. I ain't gonna lie. If Klee can blow up Mondstadt with like 2 bombs, then what the fuck Alice can do? What can Alice do? That's so scary.
Are you okay? Did you fall asleep standing up? Look who's back.
You even have enough time for leisure? It seems you 3 are a suitable replacement for me after all.
Not at all. We've been working for too long. If we didn't take a break...
We wouldn't have survived long enough to see you again, Miss Ganyu.
Miss Ganyu, we've missed you.
That's so kind of you all, given we've only met once.
We've been praying day and night for you to return and take over your duties again.
To us, you're like an Adeptus coming down to the human world to save all life.
Forget all our envious complaints from before. Just free us from this strenuous work, please.
All right, I see. Please divide the matters at hand into government affairs, business affairs, and civil affairs. Mark out the tasks that haven't been started, and those that are in progress. I'll take care of the rest.
Of course. We'll do it right away.
They need some sleep.
Oh, finally.
That's a beautiful story.
Yes, there's one more thing. I'd like to earnestly thank you, Traveler. If it weren't for your companionship, I would still be embroiled in my inner conflict right now.
That was a fun adventure for me too.
To think that I'd gained a human friend outside of work. It makes me happier than I could have imagined.
I hate the fact this is sweet.
I'd like to repay you when I'm done with the work at hand. What would you say if I accompanied you on one of your trips?
Sure, but are you ever done with work, Ganyu?
Let's cross that bridge when we come to it, shall we?
So she's gonna come with us on one of her trips. I hope it's the one to Fontaine. Or like the one to the Pirate Archon kind of quest. That was cute. I loved it. I loved every second of it. Ganyu's character is so amazing. Because low-key, she's everything people strive to be. Somebody who's good at their work and can handle everything. But sadly, that's just not the reality. Even if you can handle majority of stuff, it's going to be some stuff that's going to be out of your hand and you just can't handle it. So I'm thinking right now we go fight these two, and that's where we're going to leave it off for today. I hope it wasn't too boring. I really wanted to do this quest. I really do enjoy like listening to the characters and like learning more about the characters. I never knew Raiden had a sister until I did her quest, her part 2 quest. And like I generally feel bad for like a majority of these characters because all of them have witnessed such tragedies, and like they just want to be free of the burden of like being a guy and being treated so highly. They just want to be normal, and that's all they can ask for. And it's okay. I find it cute. I find it real nice that they added story quests to learn more about these characters without like looking.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
It's the fact that I don't know what. I wonder what constellation would bring to her. Fuck it.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Because we'll have enough energy by the time it gets back up.
Teamwork is dreamwork. There is no escape. Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered.
I think we already have burst back again. Yeah, we do. Again, that's why I be saying it doesn't take a lot of energy recharge. Regardless of what people tell you, it does not take a lot of.
There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
Oh, he died. Oh. Was not ready for that, honestly. Wasn't ready for it to die in like a couple hits. Okay, that's a 2-minute timer right there. Should I mean, there's gonna be shit I can refill my energy on. Yeah, but I like that I took the time to do some story quests, because I've been backed up on a lot of quests, and like story quests are the main ones I really wanted to do. I think it's Child, and I think it's only Child and somebody else left. I think Zhongli. Zhongli only has 2, right? I just take a look. Story. Okay, so that's Child and Hu Tao. Child and Hu Tao are the ones that are still like need to be open. I don't know who I'm gonna pick next, because honestly, all of these look fantastic to like play. I know I'm gonna do Tartaglia. It's just no. I already know I'm gonna do that in Hu Tao. So I wanna do either Euless or Yemiko's. And then I would go to like something of the Yelan variety in Ayato. Oh, that wasn't enough enemies. That was only 3. I don't know why I expected more from it. At least we got 100%. I know there's gonna be enemies close to where we need to be, so it doesn't matter. What? It just froze? Okay, good. I'm not fighting out this mage. I refuse. So at least we're gonna get something done today. I mean, we did get.
Don't
If we
stand too
got
close to
100.
me, or you might get hit by lightning too.
I never knew you had that fucking cool.
Off we go.
But yeah. Where's this fucking thing at? Is it up in the sky? I doubt. Oh, it's right there. Okay, I'll go in there and get that after I take out these treasure hoarders.
Shine down.
Definitely need to upgrade her normal attack.
There is no escape.
Come on, can we right in, baby. I love you, I do. But we're gonna need to, we need to go to climbing school, because that should have been like something you could easily get around. Let me go grab this Oculus real quick. Maybe one day I will pull up the interactive map and do it. I don't know when. I feel like that'd be something I would hate to just really be doing. He's gonna be electro. And it's electro. They don't want to put on the show now.
I will have order.
Everybody stand back. Illusion shattered. Take flight. Embrace the ice. My apologies.
show right on up. I already knew he was gonna do that.
There is no escape. Get out of here! Take cover! I'm going in! Let's light it up! Take flight! Now you shall perish!
There we go. There's some damage numbers I like to see.
My apologies! Sakura
NK.
Swirl! Teamwork is dreamwork! Shine down!
There we go. We got two this time. Horrible pieces too. Even if like I was just going to use them as filler, horrible pieces. But as for today,
Inactivity serves no purpose.
I think we made some progress in areas that we didn't think we were going to make progress in, but that's really up to how we feel about it. I feel like we made progress, even if our resin wasn't there. But other than that, I just would like to say thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my gameplay and stuff like that. Thank you for allowing me to take some of your time out of your day, watch and view it, even if it's just for a second or 5 minutes. I don't know where to go next, so I'm a little confused, but like, you know, remember, always be self-aware, make sure your phone is charged and stuff like that. And something we can take away from the Ganyu quest is like, make sure y'all don't overwork yourself. Please don't overwork yourself. Always take time out for yourself. And I will see y'all tomorrow when we play Dead by Daylight. It's gonna be a little different from Genshin, I know, but like I really miss it. So let's get it. I see you at a lot of you know the rules. Stay safe, charge your phone, let everybody know where you're going before you leave, and rock on. I see you tomorrow.